Okay, so we looked at the arithmetic sequence before, which is where we looked at the first difference. So that's the first thing we'll do. And when we look at 81 minus 27, we get 54. And 27 minus 9, we get 18. And so we see that the first, the differences between them are not the same. So we rule out arithmetic sequence and we try geometric. Now, usually you can just look at them and see that they're geometric because this is going up by 3 each time. But we're going to do just do the steps because it doesn't always look as obvious as it is in this one. So for a geometric sequence, we know that T3 divided by T2 equals T2 over T1. And this is just a fancy maths way of saying it's going up by the same ratio each time. So we could say R for ratio is equal to that. And so if we try and put in T2 and T1, or we'll say T3 is 27 over T2, 9 equals 3. And if we see that they're both 3, we know that there's a common ratio, which is 3. So we know R is equal to 3. So when we go to the back of our formula sheet, we see that there's a formula which says Tn equals A R to the n minus 1. And so you know that this one, because it's got R, and you know that geometric sequences have a common R, you know that this is the formula for a geometric sequence. So for this one, if they asked you what is the fifth term, well, you could multiply it just by 3, and so 81 times 3 is 243. And then if they asked you for T6, you would know that because you just times 243 by 3, and you get 729. So, but let's say that you didn't do that and they just asked you for the sixth sequence, the sixth term. So what you do is you say T6 equals A. Okay, so A is that 3. And then your R is the ratio that you calculated, which is also 3. And then n minus 1, so n in this case was 6. Three to the 5. Okay, we know 3 to the 5 is 243. And so when we times these together, we just get 729. And that's it. That's a geometric sequence. Oops.